So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
We found the will.
He forgave you, Mother. Grandfather left you everything. Here, read it.
I should... maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love?
What's with the cinematography in this scene? I'm sorry, it's kind of weird, the quick zooms. This isn't an episode of The Office.
Funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
Yeah, there was the zoom again.
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it
Look,
back.
that kind of a zoom, that's appropriate for this kind of scene. It was a dramatic moment, and it looked cool.
Angry. I'll petition the Viscount
But
for rights
the
to
weird
reclaim
office zooms are weird,
willing,
to define a word with itself.
back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Good for you, Mother.
Why don't you go pick up something at the market? You could use some air.
What? Hey!
I can't believe Gamlen stole Mother's entire inheritance. I mean, I can believe it. That's the worst part. I could never turn against my own sister like that.
You're a better person than Gamlen could ever be.
Well, hopefully we'll be out of here soon. You know, when we went to look for that will, I thought we were doing it for Mother, for what she lost. I didn't realize how much it would mean to me. To know I had grandparents who didn't hate me.
I wish they had lived long enough to see us come home.
Home. That's what it is, isn't it? I like saying that. We're not running away again. We're coming home.
What do you mean, running away again?
Did you think I don't know? How often we had to move because the Templars were coming. I know how much you all sacrificed to protect me. But we're at the end of the line now. There's nowhere left to run. And there's something almost comforting in that.
Are you unhappy here?
I wish I could do more for Mother. Carver's death. It's killing her slowly every day. But maybe if we can reclaim some of what she lost, it will help. I'd do anything to get us back a normal life.
Can you imagine if we'd grown up here? Been nobility?
Had grandparents who bought us all liege and silk dresses with lace petticoats. Father was a good man. But Mother gave up so much for him. Of course, if she hadn't worked up the nerve to elope, she probably wouldn't have been able to resist the Templars either. If we'd been born here, you'd be nothing more to me than a name the Circle kept in my file.
What do you think Carver would have made of all this?
He would have hated this place. All the sneering nobles. He'd have gotten himself arrested the first day. and he would have wanted in on your Deep Roads expedition. Anything to make a name for himself. Sometimes
Foolish
I still
Carver.
can't believe he's gone.
Why did Mother and Father work so hard to keep you from the Circle? Would it have been so bad?
I guess at first, I was just a little girl. They didn't want to lose me. And once I had learned anything, what would the Templars do to an active apostate, not just a Mageblood child? It changed their lives, your life, Carver's, all because of who I am. Sometimes I wonder if it would have been so bad to be with my own kind, to serve the Chantry as Andraste demands.
We're going to make this our home, Bethany. I promise you.
I hope so, sister. I'm so very tired of running.
Bethany. Oops, I didn't mean to pull out mud swords. Nope. Talk to your sister. There we go.
I found this when we were at the estate. I thought you should have it.
Is it? I think this is Mother's betrothal portrait from when she was supposed to marry the Comte. Look! You can see the ring.
You like it?
I love it. My whole life, Mother's always been so sad and worried. All because of my cursed magic. I always wished there was some way to take that burden off her. It's nice to have a reminder of a time when she still knew how to smile.
Aww.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
Sounds like a bitch. No.
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Carver. He was such a little boy. Never had a knee that wasn't scraped or trousers without holes.
He was so young. Never got to be the man he wanted.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising and...
Wait, Carver was 18? So Carver was 18, that means Bethany is 18 as well, and she said they were married for 25 years, or that's what Gamlin said. So that puts me in my, I'm gonna say I'm probably like 21 to 23, 21 to 24. I could be 25, no. The oldest I could be is possibly 24. The youngest I could be is 19. So I'm around that age. I'm just assuming for the sake of argument that I'm 21.
At least you're past the it's all your fault thing.
I'm sorry, love. I was distraught. I never really believed that. It's just... I miss him. There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartrand's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Carver, but with luck, I can at least give us a home.
Alright. Oh, mother. Mother, mother, mother. No, give me... There we go. So now, what should I do? There's nothing to do. Okay, everything there is to do is here. So let's start with the Viscount. Keep the Unbidden Rescue. This is where we start just doing the This is where we start doing all the just regular quests along the way. Although we still have Ferric's quests to do. The ones in the Hanged Man. Actually, I think I'll do those. Let's go. Access by Lowtown. So let's go to Lowtown. I know Wayward Son's the one with the elf lady outside Meryl's place. I did that one last time. I think I did most of the quests. I think there's like a few that I didn't do before going into the Dark Roads. Only like a handful. Also, from what my one of my friends, from my friend, what she says, there's another companion I can pick up in the Hangman. I mean, we may as well do that, I suppose.
Are you really not afraid of apostates? Not even a little?
Sunshine, I'm a dwarf, in case you missed that detail.
Dwarves aren't completely immune to magic, you know.
No. I meant there are at least 30 people in this town who'd murder my family over trade deals. Who has time to worry about apostates with a merchant's guild breathing down your neck?
In that case, I see.
This is Hangman, right? So supposedly there's another companion I can pick up here. There's another companion I can hang up right around the entrance to the estate. We'll see what that's about. Although I know the one that's right around the entrance to the estate. I had him last time.
There was no blight. And that's a fact, is it? Think about it. Why would it start in Ferelden? A dirty backwater full of dogs and the occasional sheep. It took decades for the other blights to run their courses. This one? Less than 2 years, don't you see? It never happened. It was all a Ferelden ploy.
Say what you want.
So? You found an archdemon yet?
No. I heard they're all underground. In the deep roads or something.
There's an expedition headed down.
Restraint, Bethany.
The truth.
For a mage, you mean?
I could also say for a hawk. But yes, for a mage.
You have a sword. Why aren't you killing someone right now?
Fair point. But I can put my sword down.
Believe me, I have tried.
So Varric, you are the person I need to talk to here.
We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good
Oh, I have to do this to get to the guy, the warden guy.
I fought Darkspawn, but I've never been to the Deep Roads.
Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight Darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messere, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
All right.
I think it's the...
Could have sworn there was another person we could pick up here. Oh, I'll take that. Don't mind me, just stealing your money. take an injury kit. I don't need torn trousers. More background information. I didn't really explore here when I played before. That's not a door I can open. This is. This looks like a closet, judging by the size. So there's a crate. I don't need a woven bracelet. How about this? Can I... Supposedly I can, but there's nothing I can do now, because it's on the map. That's whatever.
You been drinking?
No. Maybe.
Yes? Face it, you don't pay me enough to stay sober at work.
Nora.
What about that Deep Roads expedition?
Maybe the person's only there at night. Oops, no, I want to keep Bethany. Oh, I hit gather my party, not leave area. Leave area! Sheesh! Let's take a look at the night, and then we'll go find our Grey Warden buddy. Yep. Alright. Anything new? Suspicious lady.
Don't bother me.
Okay, then you can just go back to being suspicious on your own then.
Simpler.
Can I open that door at night?
Get you more information about the Circle, Bethany. It's difficult without naming you.
Thank you for being discreet. I don't want the Templars at my door.
No one does.
Let them corral the troublemakers. I just want information.
Right, right.
It sounds like I'm trying to convince myself, doesn't it?
I wouldn't have said, but yes.
Sorry, I got a text from my mom. Alright. So there's nothing here. Maybe my information was incorrect. Let's just go find our warden friend.
It's 3 bits for a month.
So, go back. Tranquility, I think, is the quest we need to go on.
Wesley never had children. I mean, sorry if that's too personal.
It's all right. I was a soldier and he was a Templar. We knew that our personal lives would have to wait. Distance never mattered. But we ran out of time. It is what it is.
Now that he's gone, do you ever wish?
That's too personal.
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her? I'll send word to the healer, but...
Your mother?
My son...
How old are you?
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of slew the Archdemon to save us all. Fat lot they care here. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden? The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden? Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
Your healer is in no danger from me.
If this mage is an apostate, the Templars will find him.
No mage should suffer for an accident of birth.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within. I can't get my brother off the boat. The grip's got him.
Okay. So we got that. Let's keep on moving. Gotta find Anders. I couldn't remember what his name was. Anders. That's his name. So he's a Ferelden Grey Warden, so why did he not die at Ostagar? Was he even at Ostagar? What's his deal? I don't remember any kind of story, because I probably wasn't A, paying close enough attention, or B...
Hey, we heard you in there, asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
I'm as Ferelden as you. I won't harm your healer.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our Queen Honora.
Oh, Queen Honora. I put her on the throne after I killed Alistair. Oops. Okay, so there's an exit right here I can go to. This be good enough?
Lady Sunshine, what's your first act as a noblewoman going to be?
A noblewoman with no fortune and no title. Looking for work, probably.
Practicality is for peasants, milady. You need to do something frivolous to celebrate your birthright.
Such as...
Come up to the Hightown Market and complain bitterly that there's no Orlesian silk that matches your eyes.
But what if something does match my eye? What will I do then?
Insist that they're blatantly copying you, and demand royalties. A good noble always has a complaint ready, Sunshine.
Okay then. Let's go to Darktown. See what there is to see. See what there is to see. Hold on, what the heck is this? The computer screen is kind of... Hold on, why is this happening to my computer? Well, I might have to prematurely stop this session real quick, sorry.